get started. I'm using Krita. I have a black background. It's 800 by 600. And let's make a mandala. So the first thing I do is go over to here and hit multi-brush. Then I go to tool options. And over here you can see what type multi-brush you're going to use. I like the snowflake. And I just pick a random number, whichever one feels right. And I'm thinking today we'll go with 8. Maybe 12, 13. There we go. I want to go to 13. Let's go 13. Right. So with multi-brush, go back to the color selector, and I like to do pixel art with these mandalas, so I pick the pixel brush over here. It's one of the default ones in Krita. Just on one pixel, and I'll just pick whatever color seems to stand out to me at that moment, and then you just start like this. I see. I don't know if you're familiar with multi-brush, but it's a really cool tool. Really easy to make some cool designs. To make it animated, I do this. Click create new frame, and then let's give us some more room here. It's only at 100 frames, so let's go up to 300. Right, next, I'm going to turn the origin off and do our first frame like so. And then I just hit next with my arrow. You see, it goes back and forth if I hang the arrow keys. I just do a little bit, I hit next, a little bit next, a little bit next, a little bit next, and it just keeps going. And just kind of let the design pick itself. I did kind of this wavy line going all the way up, and if you zoom out, you can see it's starting to look pretty cool already. And what you notice here is it starts to form these shapes. If you do these swirly lines, you get these kind of shapes in here. So what I do next is I'll pick a different color. Let's go with purple this time. Make it a little different there. And either I start from the inside or I start from the outside. And that I kind of let the color tell me. Because every color has its own sort of personality. So what I do next, because to make it animated all at once, if I go back here, it just goes to 0 and then I have to guess. Which is not bad, but I want to fill in those shapes. But I want it to all happen at once. So what I do is I create a new layer, and then I start here, a blank frame. Next, and then I'll start with my next color. And just like the green, I'll go one little bit, and then next frame, little bit frame. And I have next frame onto the arrow key, which makes it really easy to do these gradual building sort of line animations. I really just go through just like this and let all the colors tell me what they want to do. I think that looks pretty cool. And you can see it's really simple, like I'm just doing scribbly lines, but since it's just one pixel, once you zoom out, it starts to look right. So we've got our two colors, but they're not lined up yet, and it's really simple. So I'm going to press Shift, select all of that, and I'm just going to drag it back. Now they're together, but I find if you have a bunch of frames, or sorry, a bunch of layers, like if I just kept going and adding more and more layers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then the size of the file gets really big. And my computer's really old, so my solution is just to mark them as I go along. As you can see here, they come together. And then when I add my next color, I just start at the end here. I go new layer, blank frame, pick which color I want. Sometimes the color picks for me. And then I just start doing whatever I want. I'll start here, next frame, here. Just do different dots and dashes and lines and circles. And I find this is just a really fun, relaxing kind of thing to do in Krita. It's an easy way to produce some really fantastic looking art, I think. Reminds me a lot of Light Bright with the neon background. Any 90s kids had a Light Bright. Anyways, I'm going to keep going like this and I'll show you at the end. Right, so it's come along now. Um, just perpetuating dots, lines, squiggles, and every single one of them kind of following its own path. Like these green ones came out like this, like fish bones, and these blue ones came straight out like this, like bubbles, and then these red ones are in between the green and the purple, and it'll just kind of come out with their own personalities. But once I'm at this point, when it's looking pretty full and I kind of run out of ideas of what I want to add, certainly you could add more colors, some in behind or whatever, but I think this one's where I want it. So what I like to do is have them begin then I also like to have them end. So once I get to this point, I add another layer, and this is kind of where this is like the evolution of the mandala, and then there's the devolution of the mandala afterwards. So the ending of it, that's when I take straight black and start doing. Sometimes I'll take a bigger brush for this stuff because it makes it a little bit, kind of changes it up a little bit. You see here, I'll just do the same sort of thing backwards, and the mandala sort of evolves as it disintegrates, which is kind of part of it for me. Same thing, I'll just take black and it sort of devolves itself, kind of just squiggling lines here and there, hitting next after every line, and then that creates the animation. So anyways, I'll just continue this. So I forgot to hit record to finish it off, but it's still a sin process. Black line. And there it is. And so to make it spin, which I like to do, it's another simple process. Just take this layer and merge it down like the others. And then we'll go add transparency mask. Or sorry, oh no. We add a transform mask. And then go to transform. We're gonna hit down here animation animation curves. Frame 0. Add keyframe. Our final frame is 108. So we'll go to already 108. And then I take my transform tool and I just spin it all the way around until it hits 179. And I do that manually because I find playing with these ones down here gets a little trickier. It does weird stuff, so I just spin it, and that does what I like. So hit stop, and then you can watch it. And that's that. We can make it loop. Get a little preview. I like when they loop. There we go. That's how you make a mandala in Krita. At least the way I like to. Thanks for watching.